Good old boy. Never doing no harm. Just a young working daughter driver. Truck 4 coming in the gate from Big Lake.
When you pulled on, you were talking. I couldn't understand anything.
Someone's got a dead stick out there, Allison. Someone's got to push the button on her CV.
Yeah, it's really, really muffled, but I just got your truck. Hold on just a second. All right, we're all set. Thank you. Not now.
Close the fucking gate. The gate's open.
Big gravel.
Is my radio that bad?
I heard you right there. Yeah, but before, yeah, you weren't coming through, but I did hear you that time. 14 tons, big gravel.
14 tons.